September 24th, 2022, the Victoriaroyals and Spokane Chiefs both played their second game of the season. The second of 2 games and 2 nights they played last night. Of course, we saw the review on that one, and Spokane won that one 7-5. Tonight it was a bit closer. It was 5-4 for the Spokane Chiefs. I got my own game notes here that I've made notes during the game, and I've done when I used to go to the games, the Toy Cougar games in the early 80s with my dad. When you would buy the program, they would actually have a game sheet thing in the center that you could write down the scores and stuff. And on the Victoriaroyals website, they have a printout sheet that has like the starting lineups and the a bit of notes on the game. Not as many people at the game tonight as last night. There was 2,238 people at the game tonight, and here are some of the goals. Well, I'll give you the goals. At 7:37 of the first period, it was Riley Gagnon scoring for the Victoriaroyals. That's his first of the season. The assist were Ryan Spitzwada. But then the Spokane Chiefs, they got two goals, 2 quick goals actually. Berkeley Clayton scored at 10:28 of the first period. Then it was Mark Gross, Gross. That's actually his third of the season, scored at 11:03. But then a few minutes after that, number 24 of the Victoriaroyals, Luke Sheepley, scored, and that was in the first period. So it was 2-2 going into the second period of play. In the second period, there was no scoring at all. In the third period, Sage Westland scored for the Spokane Chiefs. That was at 3:17. But just over a minute later, Justin Kimbley scored for the Victoriaroyals. Right, but just 15 seconds after that, Jake Goodall scored for the Spokane Chiefs. Right, so they're up again. Then Regan Willis scored for the Spokane Chiefs at 9:14, which was the game-winning goal. But the Royals made it close by Nate Miskley scored at 10:13 of the 10:33 of that third period to make it close. The shots on goal where's the shots on goal? The shots on goal in the first period, it was Victoria out shooting Spokane by a score of 14-7. Then they turned the tables on us in the second period. It was 13-3 for Spokane in the second period of play. We only had 3 shots on goal. Then in the third period, Spokane had 11 and Victoriaroyals had 8 for a game total of 31-25. I try to keep track of the power plays on my own score sheet, but I always mixed up. I always get it screwed up. Anyway, Spokane officially went 1 for 2 on the power play tonight, and the Victoriaroyals went 1 for 3. So at least the power play is semi working, and we got to do our usual. Come on, Rob, you're slipping behind. We got to do our usual shout out to the referees. Now on the official score on the score sheet that we were handed out, it does show the 2 referees, Jake Podan and Brent Iverson, but on the CHL website, what I'm reading on the computer, it only has the 1 referee listed, and that was Brett Iverson. So I honestly can't remember. There must have been 2 refs tonight. So we'll give them credit, both Jake Padon and Brent Iverson, for doing a good job. And Nathan Van Olsen once again was one of the lines with Liam Reed, and they both made some excellent calls. There was a couple of calls in the second period that were just so close, but they got it right, because my vantage point, even though I'm up high, I could sort of see that they got it, like they didn't miss anything tonight. From my vantage point anyway. So today in history, a bit of Royals history here. It was on this day in 2011 the Victoriaroyals played their first ever WHL game on home ice and picked up their first win in Royals franchise history. The Royals took a 5-3 win over Vancouver Giants in front of a sold-out crowd at the Victoria Arena, Save-On Foods Memorial Arena. Brandon McGee scored the game-winning goal, but we do have to remember the Victoria Royals played in Chilliwack as the Chilliwack Bruins before moving here prior to that season. So on the season now, Victoria is played 2 games. They have not won either game, and Spokane is 2-0 on the season. So they got off to a good start. Remember, the games in September and October count. Like we all say, like in the play, like we all say when we get to February and March, we got to win our final couple games to get into the playoffs. Well, like here's our key games too. You got to win. Try to win as many as you can early on, so you have that cushion. The 3 stars was announced by Cliff McLean in the building tonight. Anyway, we're from the Victoriaroyals. Number 3 was Jason Kipley. Nate Miskey was the number 2 star, and Jake Judeji, Judeji, was the first star of the game. So he is our, I guess we'll make this a regular feature. The first star of the game we'll do a quick player profile on. He is from Vancouver, BC, born in 2005, December 5th. Shoots left, height 6'1" and 188. And he has career totals for the Spokane Chiefs. 53 games played over 2 seasons, well, not including this season. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. So he's a pretty good player. So I guess that's all we have time for. The next game isn't until the 11th, I believe. Next 2023 games. Well, they're going to play the 30th in Langley versus Langley. Right? So then they play Sunday, October 2nd versus Everett in Everett. Then Wednesday, October the 5th in Kelowna. Then Friday, October 7th, the Kamloops Blazers. So the next game here would be on the 11th of October, which will be a Tuesday night, I believe. Yeah, it's a Tuesday night. That's a 7:05 start. Tonight was a unique, and I won't say controversial, but unique start time of 6:05. The Royals are starting the Saturday games at 6:05. They're saying it's better for families to get to with young kids. They don't have to be up as late as night and all this kind of stuff. But judging by the crowd, 2,238 people tonight versus 3,700 last night. I know last night was opening night, so we're going to have to wait and see how it goes. Personally, I like the later start time. It gives me more time to get there from work. But if they're going to be 6:05, like I can handle that too, as long as they don't go any earlier. Like I wouldn't want to see them go to a 4 or 5 o'clock start on a Saturday night. But yeah, the Royals, they all have experts, so they know what they're doing. Anything else we want to read here tonight from this here? I don't know. We told you about today in history and the next games. So I think we'll call this one a wrap. So please like and subscribe to this channel. We'll try to do Royals reports after every home game, or if there's any news on the Royals throughout the season, we might throw a video. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and check out my other playlists. I have cooking videos, Shannon's reactions to videos of Shannon's cat Charlie. This channel is really small. We only have about 233 subscribers. We would like to keep that building. We're not going to try to make money at this or anything like that. But it's kind of a fun hobby I do. Okay, so yeah, everyone have a good a good day or a good week, depending when you're watching this. And we'll see you when there's more Royals news. Thank you so much for watching.